Yo, happy Sunday, I think. This is gonna be a special stream tonight. I'm gonna be standing the entire time because we're playing Nintendo Switch Sports. These are really short soundtracks. Posture check. I'm literally just standing up. Okay, I'm not playing this music. Okay, so yeah, I just got Nintendo Switch Sports. Haven't opened it yet. I've seen some gameplay. Looks good. And I want to play it. So that's what we're going to be doing for like 2 hours or so. Yeah, I'll be standing the entire time. I haven't done this since, I think the, what stream would that have been? I think one of the Clubhouse Games streams where I stood up because we're doing bowling. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Live. Is that my emote that you did that to? Yeah, it is. I forgot you could like edit emotes like that. But yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard that it really should have had golf from the very beginning, which I mean, more sports would be nice from the beginning too. So yeah, guess I'll agree. I was going to just try the games on their own. Oh, 9 months, how cool. Nice.
Relaxation and diversion for you and your family.
Hey B, thanks for the sub. Oh my god. Only came to do that, but now I'm after dinner. Alright, have fun. Hope you have a nice dinner. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop straight into the multiplayer. I know there's so the games that are on here, I'll go through them all. They have volleyball, badminton. I hope I only need one Joy-Con, by the way. Badminton, bowling, soccer, Chambara, which was the sword fighting game, and then tennis. The one that do I really need 2 Joy-Cons? Let me see. Volleyball, I only need 1. Badminton, 1. Bowling, 1. Tennis, I think 1. Okay, so soccer is the only one that I would need 2. Got it. But yeah, I got the physical one, which means I got like this weird like leg strap thing for the game that you put your Joy-Con on. Not gonna use that if I ever even do play soccer. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see what awful maze we see when we play this game. No choke audio, just a hair. Yeah, for those who don't know, this is the, like, predecessor, I guess? Imagine still owning the straps. You mean the, I was, like, thinking about that, Punch. Good to see you, also. I literally forgot that these even existed. Like, they've been in, like, my, like, Switch carrying case for, like, the longest time. Like, there haven't been that many Switch games that, like, weren't, like, having to use them. You're playing Vampire C-Pain, nice. But it's like the leg strap that, like, I guess you put on when you're playing soccer, but I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, we'll try them all out. We'll probably start with bowling, to be honest with you. Just because that's like the one that I think most everybody played whenever controller update is required. Your control. Okay. Jesus. Since Emissary was just as good as I remember. I kind of forgot I gave you my Wii U. Glad thing it has. I can't speak. Glad it hasn't been causing you any issues. I should probably do a pre-roll ad, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna be standing for a very long time. Oh, you've played this already, Punch? I've heard soccer is like people's least favorite out of all of them. Also, because I'm standing, I don't know, like, I'm usually pretty close to my mic. If I need to change the sensitivity or get closer, please let me know. I'm at an angle right now, so I'm not really in front of my mic. But yeah, just let me know. Give me 1 second, though. I need to get to the stream management. Yeah, I would have loved to have baseball at the very beginning. That was like the one that I played the most, just because it was always fun to try to get like a home run with all the challenges. Playing Wind Waker right now. Nice. Okay, stream manager. Just yell. Yell every single time. Okay, I'm gonna run an ad break real quick, so see you in a minute if you're not subbed. Okay, cool. That's weird. I wonder what updates it needs. Why's my leg is so fucking itchy? Lay the Joy-Cons on a flat surface and keep them still for a moment. Alright. Begin career. Okay, cool. So yeah, whenever this was revealed, my biggest issue at the time was this. We're not gonna be doing that. I don't like these, like... Do I have to? Okay, thank God. Alright. Me. I don't know a single soul out there that would, like, not use their Miis. That's, like, part of the charm for, this game, I feel like. Lime. Nah. I like that green a little more. And body, it's fine. Rookie. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot this is like a family game. I was like, what? I'm not a father. Rookie. What is this? I don't know what I'm looking at. I just want to play bowling. But yeah, they're, again, I don't know why people would prefer to use, like, the Kinect looking avatars over the actual Miis, because that definitely is part of the appeal. Play around the world, compete with friends from all around the world. Other players will be able to see your nickname, in-game appearance, title, and other play data. No other. Sometimes your opponent will be a CPU. And yeah, I saw this. They look like the Squarespace logo. Like the first time I saw it. It's on the back of the case. Compete here in various sports versus players from all around the world. Let me move my water bottle. It's in the way. Put it on my chair. The motion controls are much better than the Wii. I would hope so. I think it was better if you had like the Wii Motion Plus. Then you'd actually get like more precise, what is it? Precise, I guess, motion controls. Earn points towards outfits and accessories after each match. You're not going to see me do a lot of grinding when it comes to, you know, getting outfits or anything. Like, this is like a game that I would imagine, like, I would play, like, maybe a couple times and then wait for, like, all the updates to come out and then just play it whenever the updates come out, I guess. But yeah, I'm hoping they add more, like, I hope they add more boat stuff, or boat stuff. Baseball would be awesome. There's no boxing, which kind of surprised me, but there is sword fight, which is really cool. That's from, Wii Sports Resort, which is, like, one of the ones I played the most. With my neighbor. I just, like, beat the shit out of them with it. But yeah, don't expect this to be like a consistent playthrough. There's not really much to even play, honestly, from what I've seen. Ready to play? Just choose a sport. Okay, so yeah, we'll start with bowling. I did see that. Oh, that's right. You can choose like what kind of sword you have. Yeah, we'll do bowling. I did see that in this version because I was watching a what is it? Profshire video, I think. Oh, you have to do a question immediately after punch. It's like the guy that always does like the Wii Sports videos, and like the Wii Party ones. Dagon. He was like complaining that you have to like keep holding the trigger when like Wii Sports you like had to let go. I'm gonna have to remember that whenever I play. I'll probably get my ass whooped. I will say, I think I told this story before, but I've won so many bets in the old Wii Sports, just like from playing, holy shit, from playing bowling. I hope these aren't computers. Is there really like, these have to be computers, right? Because there's no way that people, there's no way that people would not use the Mii. There's no way, right? So this thing's all messed up. Was I talking about something, by the way? I kind of forgot. Survival bowling. Okay, I guess these are people. I don't really know. The guy's name's King. See, it's everyone's using like the Kinect people, and then I'm just using the Mii. Top 8 out of 16. But yeah, I used to do bets with my parents and just like family members for this game. Like, who could win? Oh, you can let go. What was he talking about then? Like, I would always be able to find like the exact spot that like you'd almost guarantee like a strike every time. It was pretty much like where I was standing, like right there. Whoops. Got it. Maybe those people didn't have a me and used this as a default. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I can see... Oh, never mind. I thought... I was looking at the spare icon. I thought that was like their people... That was like someone's ping. Okay, I got 10. But yeah, this game was in beta. I don't know how long ago I want to say. But that was bad. And apparently Nintendo had this thing where they did not want people to play it on stream because confidentiality or something like that. I rolled the ball. What are you talking about? I don't know what it was, but then people just played it anyway. I thought that was pretty funny. I'll get one of them at least. Yeah, not bad. This feels right about right. You can tell by their regular names that they're CPU. So these are CPU? I mean, there's Fumiko, but that's an actual name though. Like, I want to go, like, are these I want to play with, like actual people. Fuck. This is totally how I strike in real life, too. Or bowl, I mean. Like, last time I went actually bowling, I always got just 9s and it always pissed me off. Like, I played with, like, other Peyton. Wonder Sasuke is currently here. And a few other people. But yeah, these have to be computers. That guy's going left-handed. He's really bad, apparently. If that's a real person. See, not a lot of people playing this right now? Is everybody just playing, the sword fight? I remember that you wanted to play the beta and chose not to. It was just because, like, people were like, if you play the beta, Nintendo will come after your ass. And I was like, alright, that's enough for me to not play the beta. Like, I could have played it off stream, but that would have required me to stay up until, like, 2 in the morning. And I was like, that's not worth it at all. I guess people are playing the sword fight. Or maybe you can't see other people's Miis just because, like, some of them can be offensive. Like, I have no idea. Also, casual strike, by the way. So I guess if these are computers, you can just consider this a, I guess just me playing the single player. But yeah, I hope that this game does get updated enough to the point where it does become more like we play resorts. We play Wii Sports Resort, excuse me, where you're on like a giant island. Because that game was awesome to play. Like, one of my favorite things to do was the sword fight, and then also fly around in the plane and just like look at everything around the island. That was a bad one. And also that spare? Fuck. I'll take a 9, I guess. The earliest memory I have when it comes to like this series was, I think it was the Thanksgiving, the year that we got our Wii. We were like one of the few people to actually have it because my mom knew someone who did all the displays for Nintendo and like Best Buys and stuff like that. So she always just like either sold us the equipment for really cheap or she just gave it to us like outright. But like on Thanksgiving, we brought the Wii over. Yeah, these have to be bots. There's no way I'm doing like this much better than everybody else. But we brought the Wii over on Thanksgiving, and we were like in the basement playing bowling, which was like, people were like having so much fun because it's Wii Sports, so you're supposed to have fun. And my uncle came downstairs. Come on. My uncle came downstairs and got really drunk, and was like, let me try, and then he like flung the Wiimote at the TV, and it like broke it really hard, and then he tried it with the other one, and then broke the ceiling fan, because he was so drunk off his ass. Is this gonna be your exercise stream every once in a while? Literally all I'm doing is just moving my arm in like a windmill. It's a good arm exercise, I guess. But yeah, my uncle broke 2 things, and then he agreed to pay for another Wiimote. Top out of 3-5. Top 3 out of 5. Okay. Don't lose to bots. I'm getting blue balled so hard here. What does G mean? Oh, gutter. Okay, yeah, these have to be bots. There's no way Eddie is that terrible. Ooh. Yeah, I would love this. Like, just it seems like they're willing to do more DLC for it, which is great. Yeah, just keep adding more and more sports, and this game could be really nice. I just think this makes you seem taller than you are in real life. Oh, you mean because I'm standing up? You're not wrong. This is weird. Like I have no lumbar support. Cool, got a strike. Like I had to adjust my microphone like so hard to actually get it to the point where it could be close to where my mouth is where I'm standing, and that was kind of a pain in the ass. And then I moved my Switch closer to my setup also, just because I was worried that maybe it had to be closer. Like you had to kind of aim the controller more at the Switch, because whenever I stream, my Switch is like nowhere close to my monitors. Like it's way to the left, so I had to move that and find room for that, and that was also a pain in the ass. I bought RE2 Remake and RE3 Remake yesterday. I think you had RE2 Remake for whatever reason. Okay. Hold the Joy-Con controller in front of your chest and perform. Yeah, I don't like that. I was getting away with like letting go because I did it in like a weird way. You have like, it feels more natural to let the ball actually go. Like it's fine, but it's fine to hold it, but like everyone's played Wii Sports like at least once in their life. So you'd think that they would just transfer that same mechanic over as well. Cool, I won. Against bots, apparently. So yeah, you're telling me I didn't get matched up with a single player? I would assume everybody was like most people are playing this game like to shit right now. Did I do like single player on accident? I'm gonna stream snipe you. If you can even find me. I hope you're using an actual me and not the Connect characters. That's what I'm gonna call them from this point forward. Apparently Greenbay offered a undrafted free agent 40k more, and the person chose Tennessee instead. Yeah. Tennessee has more of a real coach, I guess. Ooh, can I get 3 strikes here? No, I can't. Fuck. I kind of twisted my wrist to the right a little bit. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think they knew that people would prefer to use the Mii, so they made them they kept it as a feature, but you should have just made it like a thing from the beginning. Like, you should have made the Mii's a default, is what I'm trying to say. Because we need more more games that use the Mii's on Switch, because all we have right now is Miitopia. Nice. All we have right now is, Miitopia, this, Smash Bros, I guess. Is there anything else I can think of? That might be the first, like, 7-10 split I've ever gotten.
Congratulations.
Balls. Well said, Cuban. Okay, bye, Cuban.
Finish. New record.
Alright, sick nasty. I got to beat up on bots. How fun. Let me play against actual people. The most disappointing thing is that the thing that happens if you don't toss the ball backwards. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, people were upset. Like, if you don't know what Punch is talking about, when you threw the ball backwards, like all the Mii's just jumped in the air. Like, whoa! Get an item from your chosen list. There's a countdown on these things? It's a roulette? Okay, I wanted the beanie. I'll take it. Wait, you can't even use these if it's a Mii, can you? Let me see this. Is a Joy-Con strap attached? Don't forget the strap for the next sport you play too. Yes. You can't put clothes on your Mii, can you? Let me see. Yeah, okay, that's dumb. So I guess you're slightly discouraged from using Mii just because you can't get cosmetics, but I think it would have been really easy to get that on your Mii's. Like, really easily. I guess Nintendo's just being a little lazy. Who knows? I'll stick with my, my green tracksuit or whatever, thank you. I guess we can do badminton next. That's fine. I don't really know how to play badminton in terms of the controls, but I played badminton a lot in real life. And I was pretty good at it. We played a lot in PE. We had like a tournament that I'm pretty sure I made it really far in. I can't remember. Oh, I can tell you what happened actually. Please be actual people this time. Searching for opponent. Okay, I hope this is a real person. Just give me a favor and count down when you're ready up. Okay, I'll do that after this. I don't know how big the delay is, so like stream stopping me is gonna be really hard to do. Shh. Okay, we'll try to choreograph that. We can probably honestly play together through friends, can't we? That has to be a feature on here, right? Okay, yeah, I can tell you about. Point the Joy-Con at the center of the screen and press X. Okay, yeah. So in high school we played badminton a lot, which was really fun to play. Oh, wait. That's out. Oh no, apparently not. This isn't bad. This feels pretty accurate to what I'm doing. She fell. Nice. Okay, so what happened in high school, we played badminton a lot. We had a 2v2 tournament. And we were kicking this one team's ass really hard. But then my teammates started throwing a little bit. And then it wasn't, so we couldn't do like first to 21 or everything like that because we were doing it during PE, so we didn't have like that much time to actually do it. Bitch. So they like eventually got the lead over us, and then one of them just faked an injury just so like we couldn't play anymore, and we were just screaming at him like, get the fuck up, because we would have clobbered them if they like got up. Yeah, that's my experience with badminton. Like, what I usually do is just try to like spike it like as much as I can. And you might be asking like, why aren't you spiking it now? Like, this is a lot different than this is like third person. Nice. I beat someone so bad at this game in PE they tore their AC. Who the fuck are you talking about? Who did that? Yeah, badminton's a lot of fun. There's like so many games like badminton now. Like there's this game called Pickleball that's apparently like taking the rage in the country that my uncle even plays. Are they real then? It was oh, that's how Tyler got hurt? That plays a lot like badminton, apparently. Except it's... I think the ball's different? I have no idea. Like, I want to try it out one day. I'm trying to hit more left. It's not want to cooperate. There we go. Cool. Yes, by me. How the fuck did that happen? Like, did you, like, spike the shit out of him that he just, like, fell on his ass? Did you feel, like, really bad? Pickleball is just old people tennis. Pretty much, yeah. And it seems like you can only play it in, like, twos, I think? Like, my uncle got hurt by it so hard, like, he, like, fell on his ass and then, like, hit his face on, like, the pole. Like, for the net. So he got a little fucked up. Okay, so why am I not getting actual people? Because I don't think I was a real person either. Like, is this game so scared of, like, a countdown that they're like, we'll give you 3 seconds to find an actual person, if not, then we'll just give you one. We can try Chambara, I guess. There's people, like, if there's anybody playing this game, it's either gonna be this or bowling. They better give me, like, a real person. I probably should have done a countdown for you, Punch, my bad. I'll do it after I beat up this My Hero Academia character. This is probably a bot, too. The fuck is this? Build up energy by guarding, then strike with strong... No, just give me the regular one.
Here we go.
I don't remember there being different swords in Mii Sports Resort, so what the fuck is this? Yeah, this is literally the first time I'm using the strap in, like, years. Okay, this cannot be a real person either. Because I'm getting a tutorial right now. Wait, will the game not give me a real person until I actually finish the tutorials for each game? Because this can't be a real person. Because they'd be trapped in tutorial hell if this was a real person. You move your Joy-Con up. Yeah, I know. It's like a real sword, crazy. Swing the Joy-Con quickly to attack.
Nice.
Okay. You can block attacks by guarding your opponent's crotch. Yeah, okay. Horizontal strike is incoming. Hold down ZR while guarding vertically. Ouch. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what is going on right now. Because I haven't actually played these, so they're like, you have to play the tutorial. Or else your opponent, or your teammate maybe will get like so fucked up. If that's the case, then that's great game design, but they should at least make that abundantly clear. Maybe they did, but I'm just too stupid and didn't notice it. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do this, and then we'll try it again, and hopefully it gives us the real person. Attack without being blocked. What? Oh, I see. When your opponent is guarding vertically, swing the Joy-Con vertically. Okay, thank you.
Nice.
I think I know what I'm doing. I played this a lot.
Good.
So yeah, I'm guessing it's just putting me in tutorials. There are other two. No. Well, sorry, Ursula, for waiting so long. Like, if this is a person, they'd be responding the same way. No, that's a bot. Just hit them in the face and boom, easy dubs. We'll see what happens.
Ready?
I suspect I'll be able to beat this bot. Whoops, maybe not. Fuck. Fuck! I'm getting it backwards. Thank you. I wish that just fell in like a giant pool of acid. It's a shame this is a Nintendo game and not like an Activision one.
Round 2.
Oh, thanks, bot, for sending me that emote.
Ready? Fight.
Just keep hitting up. Just keep doing it this way.
KO.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we'll try this. I think that means I win, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll try this again. With hopefully a real person. Yeah, she looks like the My Hero Academia character who has like vines for hair. Christian knows exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't know their name. You can now choose up to 3 sports. Choosing multiple sports means you'll find a match faster. Okay, so those were bots? Okay, so yeah, those were bots. I see. Ibarra? Okay. Okay, Punch. I'm gonna do bowling, badminton, and chambara. So what I want you to do, Punch, is I want you to just say, like, queue them up if you're in the game right now, and then whenever you say like potato in the chat or something like that, then I'll hit start like immediately, and hopefully that'll be enough to do it. So I guess when you hit Q, when you queue it up, then say potato. Like, I guess hit the plus button and then the enter key at the same time, and then I'll hit the plus button as well. Back in my day, you go out and do this IRL. What, hitting people with swords or bowling? Yeah, I'm waiting. Got it. Oh, fuck. Okay. This is probably not gonna work, because 2 of these are 1v1 games. Okay, so actual real people, here we go. Both. I remember I made a sword out of markers, which I think everybody did. Did you get someone? I assume that's what happened. Meanwhile, I haven't found anybody yet. I don't have an Ethernet cord plugged in, I just realized that. Fuck. I don't think it'll be a big deal. Oh, you got bots. That's not fun. Oh, Jesus, excuse me. So are people really not playing this right now? I'm kind of surprised by that. Or maybe the queuing system just really awful. I have my... It should be fine, I guess. If the internet's like really bad, then I'll plug in my Ethernet adapter. But this reminds me of Lucas Oil Stadiums. Oh wow. Well, okay then. I guess that's enough for me to know I should plug in my Ethernet adapter. Give me 1 second, guys. Can you leave out of the room punch? Maybe we should just do bowling as a queue, just so there's a higher chance of us actually seeing each other. An unstable environment, this game says. Yeah, I made a marker out of, or sword out of markers. I'll just force quit, okay. Why isn't it working? Wait, it's plugged. Just give me a second punch. The internet's being weird. The light was lit up. I need to do it like manually? How do I do this without like leaking my IP? Why isn't it? Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Could probably do something again. Probably. Here, give me 1 second, guys. I'm still here. I'm just making sure that I don't do don't leak my goddamn IP by going to the internet. It should do it automatically though. I'm confused why it's not. Wow, it says your IP right there if you go to the internet. That's fucking wild. Why isn't it changing to Ethernet? That's really weird. Like, okay. Trying to be a professional streamer, everyone. Not wrong. Why isn't it working? That's because the light's lit up. That means like there's a connection between the device and my internet. Do I have to reset my Switch? Is that the problem? Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna assume that was just Nintendo being stupid. With the connecting. So, I'll ignore that for now. I have 3 bars of Wi-Fi, so it should be fine. Okay, let me see if there's a way that we can do it, friends. Play with friends. Got it. Single player? All set. Make a new room. I'll make it. Password, no. Voice chat, no. I love how it has, like, without, Newt Cybob is hacking you. I love how, it has the without off by default because it knows that nobody uses that really bad app that Nintendo has. But anyway, I made a sword out of markers, and I was told, I was just making it because I had, like, downtime, like, my reading class or something. And then the guy who tore his ACL against Andrew, apparently, I was like, hey, you should hit me in the face with that. I was like, okay, if you're okay with it, and I did it, and I got a fucking detention. I don't have you as a friend? That's so fake. I thought you had me as a friend because we I traded my thingy to you. Okay, well there's my friend code. Friend code leaked. Because I assumed that we were already friends, because I thought we had traded Pokemon to each other before. Or was that Cuban? I think it was... No, I'm pretty sure it was you. I should just make that like a command. Just, exclamation point, like, friend code. Yeah, I got a detention for hitting someone in the face with a marker. And they felt really bad. They're like, I'm sorry, I didn't think you'd get in trouble for that. Which I didn't think I would be either, but... That's the way it goes. 1 month and 2 weeks. Yeah, we're almost reaching the 1 year milestone. I think it's on the 12th is when I first started streaming. I don't have necessarily anything planned for that day. But we shall see. There you are, Punch. Okay. Okay, cool. The room didn't shut down. So I guess one of us must have deleted the other one. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it. Ignore my gamer hours. I didn't really look, don't worry. Yeah, we haven't talked about anything in a good while, so I guess we can talk about like some news that is kind of might be slightly outdated. Nice. Where's my Joy-Con? Okay, here we go. So I saw that I told Christian about this, like, because I dropped off my Wii U to him. You want to do bowling first, Punch? Yeah, what do you want to do first? I haven't tried tennis yet. I imagine that plays exactly the same as what it does on the Wii. It's pretty self-explanatory. No, standard.
Bowling.
Wind Waker has been fun so far. Wind Waker is a lot of fun. But yeah, I saw that John Watts, who did the Spider-Man movies, like, opted out of doing the Fantastic Four movie, which is weird. Like, I think he just said he wanted to take a break from filming. Maybe he's just like, I can't do anything better than No Way Home. I'm just gonna retire. Man, they really programmed the shit out of me doing that, didn't they? I like your choice of attire, Punch. Okay. I also saw that James Corbin is apparently leaving, leaving the Light Show. Which he's hated really, like, a shit ton on the internet. So, I'm not too surprised by that, I guess. I think Ellen is apparently also leaving her show, like, within a couple weeks. I think I saw people say, like, the internet won, which is a picture of James Corbin and or James Corden? James Corden and, Ellen. So that was interesting to see, I guess. I also saw that people are apparently... I'm gonna get destroyed. Maybe. I'm a pretty serious bowler, what can I say? Oh, as I fucked that up really hard. These actually might be real people. So I don't think no, it can't be. Or is it? I don't know. Fuck! Wait, are these real people, Punch? Are we getting queued with, like, people while we're playing with each other? That guy guttered and then got a strike, or a spare. That doesn't seem like programmed gameplay. That's really bizarre to do. Whoops. I guess that worked out. Okay, yeah, these might be actually real people. Yeah, we might have just gotten queued, in like a same online room. That's actually a really cool, option to have. I want to play Wind Waker ever since I saw a clip of Peanut Butter Gamers hacking in the Wind Waker video. So I assume that's probably going to be the main focus point of any games that you play, then will be Wind Waker. If I had to take a guess. Wait, no, I'm just going easy. I better see, what is that? Like, 8 straight strikes. That's kind of hard to say. That was kind of bad. I may have twisted my wrist a little bit to the right when I was doing that. See, I think these are actually real people. Or maybe they just, up the ante on, the computers. One of the two. Fuck. Because I don't think a computer even got to, 62. Or even got to 70, when I did that last round. I'll have to Google that. Because again, I don't know a whole lot about how the actual online functionality works. They're probably not holding back anymore. Well, it's either that or they're pairing us with people as well. While we're in the same queue with each other, I guess. That's fucked up. If that's the case, that's a really cool option. Nice!
Great shot.
We'll have to test that. Maybe we could do tennis after this, and then see if the opponent does any sort of pre-game moving the tennis around kind of thing. Because the bots would just keep it stationary, but anyone would just swing it like a fuck ton. That's what you would always do. When you played on Wii. I'm getting my ass whooped now. Oh no, I'm not. Everyone just bowled already. Okay. Fuck! I'll take it. Okay, we can do that after. Yeah, I think what happened is I read somewhere that you can't it's either you can't face off against computer Miis or you just can't face off against Miis online. So maybe the game doesn't want us to maybe again these are maybe real people but you just can't see their Miis because they could be offensive. That's why you couldn't use Miis in Smash 4 when you played online. That was really bad. Because I guess Sakurai was so afraid that people would be offended by what they saw. You just play against stuff like a Ted Bundy Mii or something like that, and people are like, what the fuck is that? Oh, damn, Punch, you fucking skyrocketed, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna Google that, actually, after this game. Maybe we can do it right now. Let me see. I'll just bowl with the phone on my right hand. Left hand, excuse me. Somehow blackface will appear. Jesus. Yeah, I think that... Oh, wow, that was... I'm getting worse. Hold on. No. I can't have a phone in my hand. Yeah, I collapsed. Hard. What frame is this? Yeah, because everybody's getting strikes and spares, but people were getting the gutters fucking crazy. See, I think that's what it is. I think these are actual real people, but you just cannot see their Miis. So we just joined a queue together, Punch, is what happened. And that's a pretty good idea that they added that. You gotta be shitting me. Bowl within the time. Fuck off! The ball goes anyway, what does it matter? Fuck off!
Spare.
Alright, 10th frame. I'll Google it, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't think the bots will be this good. Actually, let me compare all the scores with each other, and I can't, because I can't even see it. let's say, like, if the scores were, like, kind of compact with each other, then maybe there's a chance, like, they're all bots, but if there's, like, a big, like, variation between all the scores, then it's probably that they are just bots. Or, yeah. No, real people, I mean. I can't believe I actually fucking got that. Alright, baby, give me a strike, baby. Oh my, I hate that. It just, it doesn't feel right, like, holding it the entire time. Like, you're letting go of a bowling ball, so let go of it on the, like, with the Joy-Con. Maybe Kyle will show up and just whoop my ass like he did, no, I think I won most of those games. Good job, Punch. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I thought it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but that is kind of annoying.
Finish.
Yeah, let me Google that real quick. It's either the bots are insane, or we are up against people we just cannot see their we just can't see their Miis. I remember that after I said no more going easy. You are not wrong. Nintendo Switch Sports multiplayer. Nintendo Switch Sports local multiplayer won't work on the Switch Lite. That's fucked up. Local player limited dock mode. Yeah, I don't see any details about the multiplayer, so I'm just gonna assume that's what's happening. Okay, let's do tennis. What? Oh. Never mind. We can still do tennis if you want. Okay, yeah, let's just do tennis. Let's do best of 3.
Tennis.
I recently got into, like, tennis just because, not, like, crazy into tennis, but, Resident Mod B is a huge tennis advocate, and, I think just one night, she was just watching, and I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. My player that, like, I meme liking is Andy Murray. And he used to be good, but now he's apparently, like, really awful. Alright. So, I'm just gonna assume this plays exactly like it does in the Wii. And... yeah, it plays exactly like it does in the Wii. Ooh, no, why'd I hit that? That was out! Yeah, baby! Yeah, tennis, I used to think tennis was, like, really boring on the Wii, but it's actually a lot of fun. Damn! Fucking computer Peyton going in. That was probably out. Get up, get up, get up. Damn, Punch! Holy shit!
59.
Nice one. Looks like your Mii has, like football makeup on. Like football players have on their face. Like football or face paint. That's what I'm trying to say. That was out. It wasn't out. How?
30-15.
That shit was in? Does it have to hit the white to be in? How is that not out? That's crazy.
Game point.
Oh, there's no, oh, it's because it's only when there's 40s, that's right. Get up!
Finish. 1-0.
Line is in? Okay. So it was like barely in there then.
Play.
Yeah, I wish this had boxing. I wonder if, like, the reason why there weren't so many, like, weren't a lot of sports from the get-go is because maybe, like, making those in, like, a multiplayer kind of thing is difficult, maybe? I have no idea. Wi-Fi is dead again, but I will see you next time with more of this A+ gameplay. Enjoy our elite streamer. Until next time, remember that you can only prevent wildfires. Have a wonderful rest of your stream. Thanks, Andrew. I'll talk to you after the stream's over, probably. We, always do. I just missed that entirely. Yeah, see you, Andrew. How'd you spike it like crazy earlier? Like that one rally. Why'd I do that?
30 all.
Do you have like a comeback mechanic or something, Punch? Oh, you did overhead. Okay. Damn. Yep, that's definitely how you. That's definitely how you do it. Yeah, this feels really polished. I'm very impressed.
Match point.
Damn.
40 all.
Because it'd be fucking awesome to like just box people over the fucking internet. Like that's how you settle Twitter arguments. Is like hop on Nintendo Switch Sports so we can properly settle this. Damn, that's unlucky.
Receiver. Match point.
Damn, he went fucking in on that. Oh,
Finish.
what a way to end it. The fucking net. GG's, Punch.
Game, set, match.
I think, honestly, baseball I think would be really, really easy to, like, do online, so... Because there's not a whole lot you do. Because all you do is just throw and swing, and then just let the Miis do their own thing. Why did that rhyme? Yeah, GG's. What does member reception mean? You're in control both the player and the net and the baseline. Use both in... Yeah, got it. Oh, at the baseline. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Give me a second and ad. Okay, I can wait. It's already been 20 minutes. Oh, to answer Andrew's question earlier about the 3-hour stream, it'll probably be around like 2 hours or so. But not 3. Okay, you want to do sword fight? Mr. Punchman? This actually is like kind of an exercise. I'm kind of surprised. Oh. Okay, gotcha.
Chamba.
Like I'm you kind of just like reminded me that last stream we found out that for some reason I like nobody that like watches can change the quality of the stream. Like, cause it's based at like 720p and 60 FPS, but for people that don't have that good of Wi-Fi, they can lower it to like 480p or 360p, but you can't change that for whatever reason. Like I googled it, and apparently it has something to do with the fact that like you have to be like a certain. Oh, he's got 2. My fucking phone just went off. You need to have like a certain like amount of viewers or something. I don't know what it was. Like that should not be limited to
Ready.
fucking like a lot of viewers. That's kind of dumb. Good one. Dude, my me looks fucking pissed.
Ready.
So you're using 2 Joy-Cons right now then, I see. Okay. They look like breadsticks, I'm not gonna lie.
KO.
Doom.
Finish.
I have no idea how to. We can do a replay then. Yeah, rematch. Got it. That's fine, because you look like you're mostly only using like one. Okay, play again. Oh, should I have done match settings? I should have done match settings, that was my bad. Okay, hold on. Sports selection. Might be. Okay. Chambara.
Chambara.
There was also one on the, on Resort that was a lot of fucking fun. It was just you going around like an entire island doing this exact same thing. But, like, once you, like, hit someone, then they just got, like, knocked down. They just kept, like, going, like, just kept moving forward. It was a lot of fun. And then, like, at the end, you fought, like, Matt and, like, 8 other people. Like, it's like the part in, Mystery Dungeon wherever you're just, like, ambushed by, like, 9 different Pokemon all at one time, and it's just 2 of you. Maya isn't... Okay, there we go.
Round 1.
My fucking wrist hurts. Okay. A proper duel! It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! Oh, fuck.
KO.
I fucking love this game. The legendary Matt. I was really tempted to make a Matt me and just use that as my default. I saw someone on Twitter use like a John Wick me. Let's touch tips. Oh, he doesn't want to touch tips. I just parried that by like holding it forward. The unguardable move! The unguardable move! Just holding it forward like Count Dooku. GG's.
Finish.
Yeah, you gotta play this like really defensively to win. Like, unless you can just like throw out remath? Okay. It's fine. I fucking love this game. Like, it just makes me want to play the Wii Sports Resort because they have like so many more games that play just like this. Oi, oi. Oi.
Round 1.
I don't know. I'm curious. Does Matt even like appear at all? Like in this game ever? Cause I don't know what the single player plays like. Jesus. Yeah, I mean you can't just play defense. You gotta throw out swings a little bit. I'm a fucking Jedi Master. Okay, Matt.
Ready.
Watch this. Fuck! It didn't work. Okay, you got me. He did the same thing I did. What was I talking about? I was just gonna throw like a fuck ton of moves and just hope that like I just guessed where you were dodging.
Ready.
Yeah, I told the I'm surprised it didn't. Ooh. I'm swinging sideways. Hello? I'm swinging sideways. There we fucking go. Damn. Well, you might win. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm swinging sideways. What's going on here?
Draw.
Nice.
Final round.
Okay, here we go. Right on top of the Pokeball. Why is it not... Oh, damn! Okay, holy shit. Ah! GG's. I forgot it did that. Like in Wii Sports Resort. It just got rid of like 99% of the stage. Also, what a casual place to have a sword fight is, like outside of a coffee shop. Looks like a Good Mythical Morning like set in the background. You want to do one more? We can do bowling again too. Wait, what have we not done? We haven't done soccer yet. Guess we can try that eventually. Okay, we can play something else. Okay, let's do badminton. 1-on-1. What else is there? Volleyball. We haven't done that yet either. That one I haven't even touched, so I'm probably gonna be really awful at that. Okay, badminton. Let's do badminton. Just because I kind of know how to play that already. Volleyball, do you even need? I don't think you do. I think it was one of those that you only need one Joy-Con. I think it's just soccer that you'd like have to have two. You need one? Okay, cool. I'm gonna conduct an orchestra. Alright. I love badminton. 5 points to win. I will say though, this game is very forgiving on your mistakes because I swung like right, or maybe it's just the motion control being awful. Yeah, I swung right, and it didn't go as far right as it probably should have. As in, it should have probably gone out of bounds. Whoa! I'm so dead. Nice. I didn't even see you could do drop shots in the game. I'm just kicking my ass. So does that like cooldown thing happen whenever you like hit it with like your edge of the net or something? Or the racket, I mean? That one, I don't even know what the fuck happened there. So it's just, if it happens to you, oh fucking well. Maybe it's like when you swing when you're not, like, up close enough to it or something. Because I was kind of far back for that one. It's like when your Mii gets, like, desperate to, like, hit the birdie, I guess. I swung! I was trying to do a drop shot. I sound like a plumber that like, or like an Italian plumber that like found like a rat in his fucking toilet. Another ad? Okay, I can wait. Why are the ads being so like pushy today? Also, no drop frames either, I just noticed that. Okay, welcome back. Do you want to do, you want to do a rematch or volleyball? Volleyball will probably be really awful for, but we'll see. At least give me tutorials on how to play. I'll play volleyball whenever you want. Let's do volleyball. Might as well try it. I usually play volleyball every summer, but it's in my pool. Because we have a volleyball net that we sometimes hook up, and that's a lot of fun. It gets real violent. Okay, that works. Volleyball is fun but difficult. Okay. We shall see. I'm looking at the back of the box right now, and it says, I can't really even see in the darkness right now. But it looks like most of the motion is just having the Joy-Con just go down to up. That's not too bad. Just swinging the Joy-Con upwards, it looks like. So this is a computer. Maybe not? Oh, you can move. Dude, okay. Oh my god, I'm fucking cracked. Looks like we alternate. Fuck. Damn, dude. Yeah, this is not too bad so far. Nice block. It looked like it went underneath your armpit. Okay, so yeah, there is like a lot of time mechanics. It does look like. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is pretty good. The timing is a little off, and once you get used to it, it does feel pretty satisfying to actually get it. Nice. Damn, Akira, what are you doing with your red rimmed glasses? I wasn't even looking, I was looking at the chat. So does the ball go... looks like the ball goes faster every time you, Fuck. Yeah, it looks like the ball goes a little faster when if you actually get the timing correctly. Jesus. Oh, I'm fucking cracked. Get up there. I'm gonna leap. Is that your point? Yeah, because I hit off my hands. Maybe it gets harder to block if you get the timing correctly. Maybe that's what's going on. Damn, that was a good one. I respect it. Yeah, you gonna do that one again? That was actually a lot of fun. We're turning the light on real quick though. Okay, light is on. Now I can actually see. Okay, sure. Yeah, one of those points I literally I was just looking away. Kira's got like a kimono thing on. I like it. Okay, let's try this again. Finally. See, does that mean it goes faster when you get the yellow? Looks like it. Damn!
0-1.
Am I supposed to like hit my arms, or did I miss the block just barely? Oh. I do kind of wish that you could choose whether or not to like set somebody up or just like hit it over yourself, because that would add to like the unpredictableness of the game. Cool.
One all.
Yeah, this is actually a lot of fun. I could see like a lot of people like playing this like fucking crazy at parties. Like, I'm gonna bring this to the my game room that I work at, and I think people are gonna have a lot of fun with it, if they even want to play it, because they prefer to play Smash Bros more than like anything. Okay, see, it goes really fast if you get the timing correctly. Like that's fun. That's fun for me, but I wonder if that would draw a lot of people off from actually playing it, because it does have like a somewhat skill mechanic actually in the game. If that makes sense. Like, people who know the timing are gonna, like, kick people's asses more common than people who, don't know the timing. I'm really bad at doing that. That was in? Jesus. Like, it's kind of like, bowling will at least feel like bowling, but for this, if you know... Like, most people wouldn't understand there's, like, a timing mechanic. Unless you, like, tell them that. That was a good one. But I think honestly, if people are gonna buy this game, they're probably just gonna mostly just play for the bowling. Maybe tennis, but I don't know. Bump seems like the hardest one to get the timing correctly on. Fuck. Like, that's pretty easy. And then hitting it's pretty self-explanatory. Oh, I actually got it. Kind of forgot I should be blocking there. Damn. Thanks. Yeah, this is... I can definitely see a lot of people having fun with this. Dude, Akira! Can we switch bots? Mine's kind of blind. I was gonna call him 4 Eyes, but mine also has glasses. That's a dumb way to end that. Is it win by 2? Okay, yeah, it is. It's actually weird. Why is that the way to serve it in here, but in tennis, it's just fuck. In here, it's... Yeah, in tennis, it's just fuck. In tennis, you just swing upwards and you hit it. Like, I think that's how you should serve it in tennis as well, is like... It's like jumping in the air and then actually swinging. But instead of you, it's the ball. That is difficult. Honestly, I think a lot of it is just because you're freaking out because the ball could literally go anywhere. So, you can't get the timing correct ever, unless you're insane at this game. Oh, Kira. Honestly, you know what else is going on? My fucking computer's not even blocking. Like, I don't think Akira's blocked once. Or he's just fucking awful. He did it way too early there. Speaking of early. That was a good one. Like, honestly, I think of what it is, just if your computer's blocking, then you're probably gonna lose. Because they do it mad early. Oh! Satisfying.
7-6. Match over.
Oh, the game's... Whoa. I guess it stops win by 2 if you get it to 7. That was fun. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. It's probably so much better when you're actually playing with an actual human and not a computer also. Okay, we can do, we can try soccer then, I guess. Let me get my other Joy-Con. I have no idea how this one's gonna play. Where is my... Okay, here we go. My other strap. I almost... So, if you don't know, soccer is very different. That's about what I figured. If you don't know about the Switch, when it first came out, there was a huge issue. Where people would put the wrist straps in backwards. And the... It's easy to see why people don't like it. I haven't seen too much gameplay of it, except from, like, the reveal trailer. And, Professor Shire, whatever the hell his name is, playing it a little bit, and he's like, yeah, this isn't for me. But I almost did the, like, there's a huge issue that if you, let's do 4v4. Yeah, that guy. Where...
Soccer.
If you put the wrist strap backwards, then it would get stuck, unless you did, like, something oddly specific. Where you had to, like, push, like, a tab down to actually get it out. But it was a huge pain in the ass.
Go.
Like, it got stuck really easily if you did that. Like, you're supposed to, like, match the minus signs and the plus signs. But some people didn't know about that. So, like, as a result, their fingers would get hurt really badly because they were trying to pull it out. Like, there's a Krupcat video all about that. Okay, sounds a good punch. Why is my hair blue? So, it's just kicks? ZL dash, ZR pass, B jump. This is a huge area. Fuck. Okay, we got Naomi on goalie. I like it. Just watch out, Punch. I got Diamond and Lucio ball in Overwatch. Come on, Naomi, get that. Bad. You're not bad. Whoops, I'm bad. Damn, good one, Punch. I think the field's a little big. This was a mini map. I didn't even see that. Okay. I'm also not dashing enough. That's one of my problems. What the hell was that? You're gonna get another point. Oh no, you're not. Unless Naomi scores on herself. I don't think I've even hit the ball once, to be honest with you. Come on, Kiko. Fucking, I'll do it. Damn. Oh, I almost guarded the shit out of that. My god. Yeah, this is really awkward. I'll just say that. I don't even know how you're doing that. I can tell you, if I play this with a leg strap, my leg would hurt bad. Come on, baby. No! No one was open! See, if I was Lucio there, I would have just speed boosted. Get it, Miyu. You suck. Here, I'll get it. Don't you worry. Or you'll get it, I guess. And it's like, we have 40 seconds left. If you just kick your opponent in the face, that'd be nice. Just walk over and concuss them. What are you doing? Oh. Someone please get that. Naomi, no. That was for you. Where's my other teammate? You're just chilling back there. What are you doing? Oh my god.
Time's up.
Yeah, the computers weren't doing anything. Like, they're playing, like, way too much defense. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's probably, like, the least invigorating one of, like, the entire game. Yeah, I think I'll stick with bowling and everything else, thank you very much. For the header motion, both controllers go up to down. Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Punch. Thanks for the tutorials, I guess. Yeah, you have a good one. Yeah, see ya, Punch. Have a good rest of your night. We'll do a little bit more. We'll do this for about like an hour, like 30, 40 minutes or so. My throat's getting really dry. Oh my god. I might need to get more water, actually. That was my water bottle. Oh man. Okay. Globally, single player. So I'm gonna assume that it'll give me actual people now, because now that I played literally every single game.
Boko square.
So we'll do bowling again. Do bowling, badminton. No, we'll just do bowling. It feels like the people that made this, because this is the same sort of mechanic that Clubhouse Games actually has. So I'm actually curious if it's the same developer or not. Okay. Like, it's obviously Nintendo, but there has to be like a Spacco Square. Wow, they even brought this back? No, I'm not taking a break. I'm a streamer. Streamers don't take breaks. This is Spacco Square, but I'm pretty sure that's just like that's like the name of the island, quote unquote island. Or just area that we're even at. There we go. Intense Rice. Extreme Grandma. M? Space Dude. Okay, that has to be like a real person. Oh, I remember getting a play of the game Lucio Ball where I did literally nothing. I think I have some, oh my god, actual me. It's just the default me, but he's just angry for some reason. I have some, like, saved in, like, my gallery. I think one of them was just, I went from goalie to scoring the actual point in, like, 5 seconds. It was like, I got, like, a great block, and then I just used my ult, bounced it off the wall, and then got to the center, and then just scored. And I just, because, like, when you're ulted, you, like, wall slide, like, really fast. So I just did that. So you're telling me these people are actually using the actual characters, not the Miis? I'm actually shocked by that. I'm using 2 controllers still, my bad. I thought for sure everybody was going to use, like, Miis, whether they be, like, really offensive or not.
Here we go.
I think I said this already, but literally someone had, like, a John Wick me. I think they got, like, a fuck ton of strikes, too. Ugh. Oh yeah, I also saw that, like, a Twitch streamer threw their Joy-Con, like, broke their TV. And, like, the first day that the game was even out.
The contestant.
I don't know if that was a publicity stunt or not, but remains to be seen.
Round 1.
Alright, let's do this. Okay. I bet Space Dude's gonna kick a lot of ass. Just gutters, watch. Yuck. That's a lot of... Oh god. Okay, I'm spare. Am I safe? Wait, what if everybody gets spares though? Then what happens? Brooke just got annihilated. Maybe it's like a timing thing. Like if you get like the same point, then it depends on how quickly you actually roll the ball. Maybe that's how that works. Whoever you are. Okay, Space 2 did not kick a lot of ass. He just got the shit out of that ball. Okay, I barely made that. Let's not get a spare. Let's get a strike. That is not what I asked for. At all. The worst possible thing I probably could have bowled. Nine. I'm probably out. We'll see. Come on, M. Just miss. Oh, fuck. M, please just miss. I am out. Fuck. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's if you're... Oh, if it's in there, then you're in the brink of elimination. Okay. So I need to get a strike or something here. What happened to me? I was getting strikes really easily. I'm probably gonna get eliminated. Or either that or like I'll barely make it in. Nope, I'm eliminated. I tried. This is fun though, I do like how it's set up. Louis is just annihilating everybody right now. I think he's gotten 3 strikes in a row. I don't know how scoring necessarily works in terms of bowling. I just do it.
Good game.
Space 2 got last place. I said he's gonna kick a lot of ass. At least my me seems happy about it.
Finish.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can at least get to round 2. That'd be nice. So another roulette. Oh, so these are those are emotes. Okay. And sure, why not? Let's see if we can get the Ziggy Stardust thing. I did not. Wait, so is it roulette though, or is it? Because I got the first square on the first each of those on my roulette try. Yes, it is. Thank you. Okay, we'll do bowling again, and then we'll try something else. Probably Chambra. Okay, search. Let's not get eliminated the first time. I am glad that I'm actually getting actual people this time and not computers. So I guess that is what they're doing. They're just, that is a handsome me at the bottom left. Do you see that?
Bowling.
But I guess if you have not played the game already on multiplayer, then it forces you to do a tutorial. Which, yeah, it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Mr. Christian, I can tell that you're really into Wind Waker because usually you're semi-talkative during the streams. But when you're actually playing games and you fucking go ham. In whatever game you're playing. Alright. Yeah, when is... I think Goal's supposed to come out in fall or so? I'm surprised it's gonna take that long to actually have that come out. Dad Rookie. Ancestor Cat.
Round 1.
And that me looks really angry. Like the one with the receding hairline. Alright, come on now. Alright. My money is that Phoenix will win the entire thing. Or one of the names that I can't read. My wrist is turning. That's screwing me up really bad. No one got a strike? Okay, there it is. That's better. Okay, I need to actually focus a lot more. Just aim it directly at the TV. I'm going around and talking to the fish man to fill out the map. Okay. Is that what you're doing, to start up the game? How long have you been playing? How long have you been playing Wind Waker? Did you start playing like the same night that I gave you the Wii U, which I think was on Saturday, right? Or Friday. It was Friday. I got my days kind of confused this week. I thought yesterday was Sunday, but it wasn't. Depressing. Okay, I can work with that. Getting spares really does help. Like, if you don't get a spare in the first, like, in at least 2 of the free frames, you are out, probably. Because these people seem really competitive. So far, so good. Actually, out of curiosity, what made you want to play Wind Waker before Twilight Princess? Nine again. Who did I say was probably gonna win? Phoenix? They're in contention, but fucking Romy's running away with it.
Spare.
At least this seems a little bit more competitive than the last one. Started playing Saturday, spent Friday night blasting through Subspace Emissary. Nice. Wait, actually, was there already, because I had 2 discs, I don't know which one was actually mine. Were all the characters already unlocked for you? Or did you, like, reset the entire game? I would assume you did not reset the entire game. Because I can't remember if you do Subspace Emissary, if you have to use all the characters that are just... No, that wouldn't make any sense. So you just did... No, that's what happened. You just did a new save file. I kind of forgot how that game plays. Subspace Emissary, I mean. Not Brawl. I'm getting shellacked so hard here. Damn! Okay, I thought I had it. Because I wanted to play the Wind Waker separate from playing all of Legend of Zelda. What? Because I wanted to play Wind Waker separate from playing all the Legend of Zelda. But you haven't played Twilight Princess yet, have you? What do you mean by that? This is Jay coming live from my floor. From your stream, I can make rock throw. Is that a rock emote? I can't tell what that is. I'm really far away from my screen right now, so it looks like a CD or like a thing of tofu.
Nice spare.
Nice. Okay, yeah, I'm barely still in this. I'm probably not gonna win, but at least maybe get like top 4. Also, I just remembered that in Wii Sports Resort, when you did like certain tasks or like achievements, your ball got like a nice decal on it. This is hell. I think I'm out. Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to proceed because Cloud got a strike and I can't. Yeah, barely got eliminated. It is a rock. I tried hovering my mouse over it to see what it was, but I can't do that on OBS, I guess. Or sorry, Streamlabs. You can't call it that anymore. I've wanted to play Wind Waker since before I got Legend of Zelda and decided to play all of them. Right, but... So you're saying you just want to play Wind Waker more than Twilight Princess is what you're trying to say. I can understand that. It's got like a very appealing art style.
Finish.
I played Twilight Princess before I played Wind Waker just because I didn't actually have Wind Waker yet. Okay, we made it to round 2. I'll try one more time. I don't think I got a single strike that entire time, so I feel like less of a man if I don't get a strike while I'm playing this. After a full day of playing sports, you'll have easy access to... What? Shopping, restaurants... Pardon? These look ugly. Simple selection, cute selection. Is there like an edgy selection coming pretty soon then? You can have I think that just it's like lore for the entire island. I'm guessing that's what that means. Okay, we'll do one more thing of bowling and then we'll try something else. I'll probably get more water after I end this too. My throat is getting really dry. It'd be cool if you could like walk around, like if this was like an actual open world kind of thing for your Miis. Like we could actually just like walk around and do stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. It looks like it doesn't like the map's like really well rendered, so I would imagine like that's the thing you should be able to do. If they wanted to do it like that. Crazy. Giovanna, fan of cat, Ashlyn, David, whatever cat, and fan of cat. Is fan of cat a fan of whatever cat? Is that what's going on here?
Here we go.
As you can see, it's very hard to like talk on stream. You kind of run out of stuff to talk about, so you just start talking about people's usernames. Actually, I guess it does make sense that you can't put headwear on because you can already do that on the meme maker. So never mind, I ranted at Nintendo for no reason. Okay. We get at least one strike. Por favor. Apparently not. That throws me off every time that it doesn't work. Like, you should definitely be able to do that. Okay, I think I'll be fine. Some people aren't getting spares. A lot of people are getting spares, though. Even after I beat Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, I'll be stuck in Legend of Zelda Purgatory. Why? Because you can't play, like, Oracle Seasons and stuff like that? Or, never mind, I can think of all the ones that you can't play. I know what consoles you own. I mean, hopefully when the Game Boy, this is fucking stupid. Hopefully when the Game Boy does come to, the NSO, they'll add those ones. Or they'll just straight up remake them. That was almost really bad. I didn't... Oh, because they got a strike. Okay, I see. Okay. This does get a little exhausting. Like standing up for like an hour and a half, my back is kind of starting to hurt. I mean, it's okay, because I have a lot of physics to do after this. This physics is a lot of fun. Strike? No strike. Oh, that's right. So it gives you double of what you get after your spare. That's right. Fuck. Did I get eliminated? I think I might have got eliminated. Yeah, pretty sure. I'm like on the edge of getting eliminated, and I barely don't qualify. I'm gonna do one more. I want to get a strike online at least once. Like, I was able to get it so easily on my first time playing, and I just can't do it anymore. Is it because I'm like standing too far to the left or something?
Finish.
Let me adjust my gamer stance real quick. That's better. That's much better. I'm even playing on like on my 144 Hz monitor, so I should be able to win this easily now.
Yes.
Oh, so it's not a roulette. Or no, it is a roulette. I think I can even put that on. So I just happen to get the exact same space for both of those. Interesting. Alright. Okay, bowling one more time. For all the Game Boy, DS, 3DS games, I could just buy them, but for Four Swords Adventures and GameCube only, I'm fucked until they add GameCube to the NSO. Yeah, I bet if they're gonna because I was talking about this last stream. If they're gonna lock the I don't think they're gonna lock the Game Boy one behind the. I mean, this isn't a problem for you because I'm pretty sure you have the $60 one. I'm pretty sure, but I don't think they're gonna lock the Game Boy one behind the $60 premium online thing. But I bet they're gonna hack or block the what is it, the GameCube behind that, which would suck a lot. Especially because I'm curious, like, if they
Bowling.
for whatever reason didn't put it behind the $60 one and they let like everybody play it, that'd be great because it would also lower the price of a lot of physical GameCube games, which are really fucking expensive. Oh, you only have the $20 one. Okay. I thought you bought the $60 one for whatever reason. Maybe. Oh no, it wasn't you. It was somebody else I was talking to. That goes to the same college as me. Like, they're like, I bought it just because I want to play Mario Kart. And I was like, yeah, but then if you lose... If you for some reason stop paying the $60 and you're just going to lose it. He's like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I hope they don't lock the, They're probably going to, but I hope they don't lock the GameCube behind a $60 one. This is fucking stupid. I bet I'm not even gonna get this either. Yep, told you. I am probably gonna get eliminated unless I get a strike here. Damn, look at that roll. Looks like you can't change who you're spectating either. That's interesting. Okay. Was it? Am I like moving? I think maybe I'm too far to the right. Let me see. Fuck off. Okay. Yeah, it's rolling. Is it like my wrist like permanently like forced to do that? Like it's moving to the right. That almost didn't get knocked over, and I would have been really upset. Okay, the only way I think I'm gonna survive is if I get a strike. Then I'll get, I think, 20 points. What could I? Yeah, no, I'm gonna need to get a strike. Or everybody in front of me is just gonna have to suck really bad. Okay, let me make it a priority to not move my wrist to the right whenever I'm bowling. Thank you! Damn! About time! Am I still eliminated after that? I might be. Wait, no, I don't think I am. No, I think I'm safe. Cause like, oh shit, Tia still got 35. Even though she just bowled 7. I was like, oh, she could still get like 10 more. Okay, I live. To be honest, I think they'll add up until the original Wii library to the NS. I don't know about that. I think there's gonna be a limit to how much the gyro can actually bail out the Switch from not having actual motion controls. I could be wrong, but I think they'll add up to the GameCube, but not as far as like the Wii. And yeah, Wii U probably not. Oh my god. So I think there is definitely a limit to how much the Switch can actually do in terms of quote-unquote motion controls. Ooh, Pocky Stick got 9. How unfortunate. I bet that, like, if they did, fuck. I bet if they did do that, that'd probably take like a couple of years to actually, to get that far. Because the Wii's been out for like, what, 5 years now? We have the NES, SNES, and now N64. So, that's what, what's the math on that? 5 divided by 3. That's like, one every, like, you get a new edition of a console every, like, year and, like, 4 months or something. Is that the math on that? A little more than 4 months. Honestly, like, we might not even have a Switch, or, like, this, like, we might be on, like, the next generation of consoles by the time that, like, they decide to do that. I think nice. I think I'm still gonna get eliminated, though. Actually... No, I think I'm safe. Yeah, Jared can only get one more. The man got a spare. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm good. Anyways, can't read. Anyways, I have the Master Sword, but I haven't awakened the Sage's powered up. Okay, so yeah, you made it pretty far. Have you tried playing Meme Run yet? That's on the Switch. That game's a fucking trip. Okay, if I can get another strike, then I can actually maybe sneak in the top 3. Otherwise, I'm going to have to play this, like, really, like, near perfectly. Also, playing this, like, it's a battle royale, pretty much. Which is fun. But playing this just makes me want, like, Nintendo to bring back the Mario 35, Whoever still left me just kicked a lot of ass. That's not intimidating at all. Okay, sweet. It just makes me want Nintendo to bring back the fucking Mario 35 game, which is the, it's Super Mario, but it's a battle royale, and it was a fucking lot of fun to play. Like, I have like a bunch of replays of me, like, playing that. Like, I played it a lot when I was dog sitting. And I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did, but it was a lot of fun. Then Nintendo decided to shut it down, for Nintendo reasons. Triple! Let's fucking go! Okay, yeah, I think I'll be in top 3. I'm fucking turkey. Wait, like, they have Tetris 99, they have Pac-Man 99. Which I want to play it on stream at some point, because I haven't beaten it yet. Or won it yet, I mean. But yeah, like, if Mario 35 was still on the Switch, I'd play that a lot on stream. It's literally what I would do. I think that's not gonna hit. Never mind. Okay, I think I figured out the technique. How is Pocky stuck still in front of me? What was I talking about? Okay, yeah, so what I would do is I would go to I would just camp World 1-2, which is like the first underground world. And just camp that crazy. And just get, like, let people send all the everything to me. Get a star, and then just send it all back. Like, it worked out really, really well. I'm making a comeback here. I already have the max wallet and max bomb bag. That takes a little bit to get. Yeah, well done.
Final round.
Okay, let's just keep doing this technique that I figured out. See, I'm literally just timing it and putting it right here, and then just aiming a little to the left. It's actually working out really, really well. Ooh, that might be a little bit too far to the left. Never mind. This is working really, really well. Like, I have figured it out really, like, pretty easily. Okay. Yes! Okay, I got like, yeah, 7 straight. That might have actually let me win. Let me see. Did the guy next to me roll 7 straight strikes? He didn't. Did I win? I won! Oh my god, the fucking comeback of the century. 7 straight strikes. I have figured out the perfect place to do it.
New record.
I'm gonna win so many of my family bets, I'm gonna fucking be rolling in dough. Look at that. Like, I've never even, like, bowled, like, 3 straight in the 10th frame before. Sweaty tryhard worked out really, really well. Nice, okay. Let's do this one.
Yeah.
Sweet glasses. I already have glasses. Yeah, in regard to the $60 NSO thing, like, eventually I think I'll get it, but they're gonna have to, like, add a lot more shit to make me, like, enticed to get it, and that's still not Ethernet adapted. That's really weird. I don't know why it's not doing that. Let's do tennis. This is gonna be really weird to play with 4 people. Oh no, it's only 2 people.
Tennis.
Innovative Stephanie. Can't believe I bowled 7 straight strikes. I wonder if that guy was like aware that I was doing that. He was like getting really freaked out by it. Guess he didn't have ice in his veins. Is this a real person? I would think it is, but I have no idea. I think so. I wonder which streamers have actually played this so far, because I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention. After Big Twilight Princess, I'm going to try to figure out in the order of my favorite Legend of Zelda games. I can't read that. Breath of the Wild will be still first, but the order of the rest will change. I don't think I've ever asked you, do you prefer Wind Waker or Ocarina of Time? I'm gonna guess Ocarina. That's out. How?
2-0.
Like, I think it's definitely Ocarina's the more favorite between the two for a lot of people. Just because a lot of people don't like the time mechanic. That's really bad. But I just like how dark the story is. And it's got, like, just a really eerie atmosphere. Gotta finish Wind Waker, then I'll decide. I mean, I figured you'd be able to compare Ocarina of Wind Waker, or sorry, Ocarina of Majora's Mask without having to play Wind Waker. Are you saying you'll decide because you have more time to think about all the games in retrospective?
4-1.
So that would make sense. Like, I think also a part of it has to do with the fact that, like, it's the same exact gameplay, pretty much the same engine. Maybe some people got really tired of that. But I played Ocarina of Time before I played Wind Waker. And I didn't get really too tired about that. Top 3 right now is Breath of the Wild, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. That sounds about right. I think I prefer,
6-1.
okay, yeah. I do like Link to the Past a lot, so that probably, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Actually, I think my top 3 might be, Majora's Mask, and then I think it's this really awkward tie between Breath of the Wild and then Link to the Past. And then I don't know what comes after that. Probably Wind Waker? I don't know. Link Between Worlds is also really good too. It also helps that it has the same engine, or not engine, but the same like a lot of the same shit as Link to the Past. Most because it's pretty much a direct sequel. Or no, is it? I think we had the discussion where we found out it actually wasn't. I think I was playing Hollow Knight when we talked about that. Like, I was like so adamant, I was like, it has to be a direct sequel, but apparently it's not. Let's do volleyball. Yeah, I think we'll do badminton and then one night on Chambara.
Volleyball.
Just so we can like play all the sports before we actually get off.
Here we go.
I'm gonna be the worst setup for this person that I'm playing with. Oh my, no. Are these even, wait, are these real people then? I bet these aren't real people. I don't even think that was the real person I was playing tennis with either. Let me see how bad, like, my person blocks. A little bad.
One.
Yeah, I'll do another one of this. I don't think this is real. I don't think these are real people. I talk really fucking fast. All right. Yeah, no, these are not real people. Can I just exit them? Maybe these are real people because it doesn't give me that option. I guess we'll see. I'll do this one again, just because volleyball is a lot of fun though. Plus, they're doing kind of a bad job of actually doing anything about me spiking the shit out of them. Either Link's Awakening or A Link to the Past is my first 100% complete Zelda game. Mine was Majora's Mask, just because I didn't want to get involved the golden... Actually, you know what it was? Is I think I was just so entranced in, I was so entranced in Majora's Mask's story that, no, what am I trying to say here?
Match over.
Like, I think part of me did want to go back and play Ocarina of Time to get all the golden Scalata, is that what they're called? But I played Majora's Mask and I was like, I am so into this right now, so I just wanted to, like, focus solely on that, and I ended up 100% in the game.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. Yeah, I don't think those are real people. Let me do that one again. Oh my, does that mean badminton's not gonna be like a real person either? I think I played badminton already. Guess we'll see. If someone joins with like a me, okay, yeah, these are real people. four me's, just the way God intended. Granted, I've only 100% 3 Zelda games, maybe only 2. Can't remember if I 100%ed the original Legend of Zelda or if I'm missing one thing in it. You haven't 100%ed Breath of the Wild?
Go.
I think I've 100% Breath, the original Zelda, but I can't remember. I don't think I have, actually. I've gotten close, but not 100%ed yet. Okay, this is actual volleyball, let's go. I blocked.
0-1.
Oh, Korok seeds? That's true. I did, I used the Korok mask to help me find a lot of them. Yeah, spike the shit out of them.
1 all.
Those are like barely in, so I'm kind of surprised by that. I think Hayden 100% of Breath of the Wild like 2 or 3 different times.
1, 2.
That sucks. I think that you're gonna have to like stay in the middle to like actually properly bump that.
1, 3.
I'm sorry, B-Ron, I'm letting you down. You're supposed to be like Darth Vader. Perfect. That is annoying. Like, they know exactly where to go with that. I think I'm a little bit too far to the right, too. So maybe that has something to do with it. I just ruined the game because I looked at chat.
Match over.
I'm so sorry, B-Ron, I let you down. Never stream and play volleyball. He's like looking at me in such disappointment too. Did you see that? I'm gonna do that one more time. I don't want to let anybody down again. I'm sorry, B-Ron. The fan of Zach. Gao fan bien en línea.
Volleyball.
Coin Alice. Something I'm going to sit down on a YouTube video showing all locations to find it. I did that for some of them. Like, I got to the point where I was like, how have I not found the rest of these yet? So then I just look it up. Because it got, yeah. I think I said that, like, that was like one of the, only the 2 times that I actually used YouTube for anything. Like, I think I talked about the, are these real people? I think they are. Are they? I think so. I think I talked about like the star shrines I hated. Like where it was like, nice serve. Where it was just like, look up at the stars to figure out the shrine, and I was like, what the fuck are you even talking about? And then I googled it, and I was like, oh, that's how you do these. I like those shrines I hated a lot. Why is he not defending? He's doing worse defense than I was. Is he like AFK or something? What's going on here? There you go, buddy.
We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you. One that will provide several hours
Oh, hey, Link.
of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family.
Sorry, I'm playing volleyball right now. Perfect. Why is it so... Oh, wow, he actually got that. Hey, Link, good to... Damn, good to see you.
2, 1.
I don't think I've 100%ed yet. I haven't opened up Breath of the Wild in a hot minute. Yeah, I played Master Mode like a little under a year ago. That's really like the last time I played it. Perfect. There you go, buddy. That internet was really bad.
3, 1.
That was like a big old lag spike there. Hey, you missed it, Link. I got 7 strikes in a row. Like I was playing bowling. And it was like the battle royale thing. I got 7 strikes. I figured out the perfect spot. In terms of like where to actually hit it. So you can get a guaranteed strike. And this internet's really bad right now. Yeah, I'm pretty good at bowling. What can I say? I mean, once you figure out where exactly, like, where to stand, it's just mind muscle memory.
3, 2.
I tried leaping over, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, this room's just a little laggy. Yeah, go for a perfect score next time. I think I could probably actually do it. But then again, I do have a choke tendency, so I could probably get really close, but then not actually get it. I thought he missed. I thought he missed for a second there. Thoughts on the NFL draft? Honestly, this is like one of the years I think like most people did really, like, pretty well. I can't think of like one, I can't think of like one team that did like a really awful draft. Like, previous years I'd be able to do that. Wow, good save. You can do that? That's fucking cool. What are you doing? What happened to my player? Did I go to the right or something? What?
Match point.
Weird. I don't know what happened there. But in regards to my team, I mostly like what we did. I wouldn't have minded having a second wide receiver drafted. Because the one that we drafted is 25 years old. But I do like that we addressed O-line, because that was a huge area of concern for our team. We did it.
5, 3.
We also addressed secondary, which sucked really bad last year, but nobody wants to talk about it. So we basically have like another complete secondary. Which is great. Like we need a new safety for our team, because ours pretty much just left. Or they didn't, I don't think they've gotten signed yet, but we never signed them in free agency. Like, literally our new GM thinks that, like, our team sucks. So that's why he's like, I'm gonna rework everything. And he traded down like 4 times. Like, I was like, oh, we're about to pick. And then I just see, traded with the Texans, traded with the Chargers, traded with the Bills. I was like, okay. Then we just drafted a fuck ton of O-linemen, and then, let me think. I think like 4 O-linemen, 2 safeties, an edge rusher who's apparently like really good. I can't remember. We had like 11 picks. It was fucking crazy. Oh, and then a punter. Like, I will say that I do wish that we... Like, there's this player called Matt Areza, who you might know, who, like, they call, like, the punt god. And I kind of, like, was hoping that we would have picked him, because he's like, an amazing punter. But the one we got was alright. But Matt Areza was fucking awesome. Your lucky sport is soccer. I hate it. Soccer's not fun in this. Okay, this is a real guy. I will say though, I kind of like. I think the Jaguars messed up for their first overall pick. I think they should have drafted Aiden Hutchinson, but they didn't. Oh fuck! Like Trevon Walker's fine, but I think the argument people have is like he has a lot of upside. But the Jaguars, with the exception of Josh Allen, haven't done a great job of developing players because of their upside. Like, Josh Allen's great, but he already, he's already great on his own. He doesn't need a lot of developmenting, that's a word. I'm trying to spike it on this fucker. But I think the mindset... I can't look at chat, by the way, obviously. I think the mindset that our GM has is, like, we're not going to be able to compete that much this year. So we're just building for the future, trying to build, like, a lot of developmental players that will hopefully turn into starters, considering we drafted, like, 11 people. Jesus Christ, this fucking rally, dude! This is the longest rally we've probably had all night. My arm is starting to really hurt. There we go, damn!
1 left.
Just shake the controller. But this one's like really precise. I'm really impressed by how precise the controls are for this game. It also helps that it has one of these, like, again, it's not a sensor, it's a gyroscope, hence why you have to, like, point at the screen sometimes and hit X. But yeah. Free. Are you standing up while playing? Yeah, I'm getting really tired. I've been standing for about 2 hours now. And I ran out of water like an hour and a half ago. So I'm exhausted. Or not exhausted, dehydrated.
3 left.
Nice try, Joey. It's actually funny, I watched the draft with Andrew. He's a Packers fan, in case you don't know. And if you pay attention to the second round, they moved up and drafted a wide receiver, which people wanted them to do in the first round. But I think what they did in the first round was perfectly valid, because their defense could definitely use more reinforcement. But the one that like they moved up for, Andrew did not like at all, so he was really upset by what they did. Like there was a receiver that I guess both of us wanted, named George Pickens from Georgia. But my fucking left leg is hurting her a little bit. But apparently he had like some character issues, which is why he fell a little bit. But he was like, oh, maybe it's gonna be George Pickens or maybe Alex Pierce from Cincinnati, and then it was fucking Christian. Like I knew in my head it was probably Christian Watson, just because he's like the more like out of all the wide receivers left, he's like the most like revered. He wasn't raging. He wasn't raging a whole lot. He was like it was like a quiet rage, I guess, if you want to call it literally anything. Like, I knew it was Christian Watson. I think he did too, honestly. Like, because he wasn't supposed to pick to, like, maybe pick 22. Round, let me do the math. Like, that would have been pick, like, 54, I think. Maybe not, actually. They may have traded with the Raiders pick. But, like, I saw, like, Vikings have traded the pick too, and I saw green, I was like, uh-oh. And I saw it was the Packers, and he was like, oh my god. Like, we both knew it was for a receiver, but we weren't 100% sure which one. But I was like, it's probably Pickens. Or sorry, it's probably Watson. And that's exactly who it was. Like, I wanted George Pickens, because he's a great receiver. But, I'm fine with, like, rebuilding our secondary. Because we didn't really have that great of a number 2 corner. We have, like, this developmental corner named, Thomas Graham, who's from Oregon. That we both like. What was I talking about? Yeah, I didn't mind developing our rebuilding our secondary a little bit. Like, we're building more for the future, not for the now. Like, I'm not expecting us to be good next year. As long as, like, Justin Fields develops a little bit, then I'll be happy. But I think it's great that we got our O-line situation, I think, fixed. A little bit. But it would be nice if we could maybe get, like, one more veteran receiver. I don't want Jarvis Landry, though. I don't like Jarvis Landry. I think it was like a B draft, if anything. I don't like the Packers. They're really good at choking. To be honest, I'm not a big Rodgers fan either. Like, I will say, like, when it came to this whole situation with him not holding out, but like him wanting to leave Green Bay, I was 100% on Rodgers' side because they never gave him a whole lot of reinforcement over the years. I don't think the receiving core still isn't good. That's the thing. Like, I don't think the Packers are going to be nearly as powerful as they were last year. Or, no, the year before. Last year, they weren't that great. Like, their offense, I think, is going to struggle a little bit. And I think Aaron Jones is also really overrated, so I don't think he's going to be that great. Like, Aaron Jones, I think, is really good in the red zone, but outside of that, he doesn't get a whole lot of yards. But yeah, when it was like, Rodgers might leave, I was like, good. Like, I was even like, you drafted Jordan Love in 2020, like, to replace him. Trade Rodgers to Denver for, like, 2 firsts. And then build around Jordan Love. Like, I think they definitely would have kept... Actually, I don't know. I think it would have been easier for them to try to persuade Devontae Adams to stay. Because Devontae Adams is a huge loss. Like, Rodgers will not be nearly as good without Devontae Adams. Christian Watson won't even become like close to Adams. Especially because he plays against lower level competition. Yeah, it's every year. Like, you're probably gonna see it next year when they lose in the wild card. Like, they're not gonna be number 1 seed, I don't think. I think the Rams are gonna be like the number 1 seed. Followed by maybe the Buccaneers, I have no idea. Maybe the Niners? Don't know. This girl plays a lot. She's got like the Mabel outfit from Gravity Falls. You have to swing really hard to actually get it to register. I think, honestly, out of all the teams in the NFC, or just in general, I'm guessing that the Panthers would be the worst team and, will be the worst team in the league next year, and that's my guess.
Ready?
Thank you, Link. It's really hard to swing sideways. I don't know why it's so difficult. Like, that was a sideways swing, and it's not registering. Like, what's going on here? Am I supposed to do like left to right, not right to left?
Round 3.
I think she's realizing that I cannot do sideways swings.
Ready?
Like, you see that?
Fight.
Is it? Okay, it is left to right.
KO.
Cool. Figured it out.
Finish.
It's over, Anakin! I'll do one more of that. Yeah, I was swinging right to left, not left to right. My throat is getting really dry. If you play every weekend, you'll never miss any. You shredded her in the last... She didn't really even try to, like, fight back. Do I want to play soccer again? I think I might, actually. Just because I'll be able to play with actual people and not bots that will just be really, really defensive. Yeah, we'll do one more of this and then soccer again. I'm gonna kick Nito's ass! But yeah, I think Panthers would be the worst team in the NFC. They really don't have their quarterback situation figured out. They drafted
Here we go.
Carson Strong, I think? No. Who drafted that? Who drafted... They drafted a quarterback. I can't remember which one. Yeah, I don't know. What's that? Yeah, I don't know how the fuck to fight against twos.
Ready? Fight.
Like, maybe if he successfully blocks, then it does half. Nope, it does the full. That's obnoxious. That was a left to right swing.
KO.
How are you supposed to fight twos? I'm just dead. He's doing the Deadpool X. Well, he did a Breath of the Wild swing. Do you see that? Okay, let's not do that again.
Ready?
I need to be defensive too. It's hard to tell which direction he's going with his swings though. And this left to right swing's like really finicky. Jesus Christ, alright. Do people know like the left to right swing's so finicky? So they're always guarding horizontally? Except when you actually do get it, you get punished for it? I'm so dead. Oh, cool. You can choose other swords. Yeah, you can choose like one that like apparently like rewards you more for being defensive. But I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. This is just the base sword. Oh my god. Come on. Why'd I do that? Come on. Got him. Pay to win, I get you. You can choose it right off the bat. I haven't tried either of them. Here we go. This is where shit gets serious.
Ready?
Look at that, he's just spinning it. Oh, bye-bye. It's like Darth Maul versus fucking Obi-Wan. Like, we both had each other at the exact same time. That was like a duel, where we both, like, shoot each other. My throat is getting really dry. Okay, you know what we'll do? We'll do soccer, and then we'll do bowling, and see if I can actually get, like, a fuck ton of strikes in a row. So, soccer. Okay, I need both. Yeah, this one's not that great, Link. It's not. I think these have to be bots. I'm willing to bet the farm, but these are bots.
Here we go.
Why are your eyes like that? I just noticed. You mean in comparison to everybody else? Because I'm an actual me. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to play this if it's fucking not... Because these aren't real people. I don't think there's real people. Because they're serving shit. Here. Yeah, we'll get practice, I guess. I'm playing like, who's the best soccer player ever? Come on, Ian, get that shit. Oh my god. Oh, they have to go down. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I was playing with Punch earlier, and, fuck. And he was doing like this, like, lunge that I didn't know how to do. We're probably gonna get scored on by a fucking computer. Oh, your stamina thing goes overboard. Okay. I was like, I'm barely even move. I'm barely moving. Can't speak. Get out of here. Wow, that uses a lot of stamina. Okay. Don't get scored on, Jesse. See, yeah, you can go over the stamina thing. That's like backward, or that's like Breath of the Wild. Actually, no, not really, because it runs out anyway. Yeah, the header. Okay, that's gonna bounce off the wall. Fuck. Ignore that miss. Damn! How do you, like... Is that a score? Maybe if Ian gets there in time. He's not going to, though. How did he change the direction of the ball like that, really, like that well? And go for the rebound. Come on. No one's there to, like, hit it in. How's he doing that? Is he hitting ZR? That's a score. Cool. Like, I think the field's way too big, too. It's also... Oh, you can hit A and get the ball hit to you. Excuse me. I think the field's way too big. Like, I don't know if I like the game or not, because it's like a slower Rocket League. It also doesn't help that I don't really like Rocket League that much either. But, like, again, I've only been playing with computers, really, and Punch that one time. So I don't know if I like the game or not. Like, I've yet to play with a full team of people. Oh, missed. Yeah, this is a waste. This is definitely like a way slower Rocket League. Maybe if like the stamina was like not a thing, and you just can run whatever the hell you wanted. That'd be nice. Fuck. Yeah, the field's definitely way too big. That I know for a fact. Come on, get that shit, Ian. What if George is real for sure? I don't even know where the ball went. Okay, let's try that again with actual people. Because those were not real people. They should have made it a bit more similar to Strikers. That'd be fucking really cool. Like, this seems like the most, like, under... I don't know. Like, this... I think this is the one, like, people were not gonna play a whole lot. No. Okay. We'll do soccer again. With hopefully real people this time. And then we'll switch to bowling. Like, I'll know if there's a real person when a me comes in. Like, there's a 7... Yeah. We have 7 chances for her to see a me. And... I see no me's, but I see a lowercase name, which means it's probably a real person. Yeah, when does Strikers even come out, Link? Is that next month? Because I'm gonna play the shit out of that when that comes out. Fucking love Strikers. At least me screaming like an orangutan whenever that got announced wasn't enough proof of that. Okay, yeah, these are definitely rude people.
Let's go.
I wonder if the internet's gonna be really... Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, I was trying to connect with the Ethernet, and it was being obnoxious, and it would not connect. So I hope, like, my Ethernet cord isn't broken. Alright. Okay, so we have... Okay. But I'm still really shocked by the amount of people that are using the standard characters and not Mii's. Like I thought the Mii's would be like would rule this game, but apparently not. Gotta play defense. Fuck. Alright, Miko, I guess you're gonna be goaltender. This is a game that you could definitely play sitting down, though. Unfortunately, my chair is all the way on the other side of the room. I'm too lazy to actually get it. Guess let me replenish my thing. Nice job. Go, go, go! June 10th? Okay, that's, yeah, a little bit, like around a month away. Oh my god, free. I'm just gonna let them get that. And so I can just replenish my stamina. Can't speak. Let's go, Miko. How do these people... do they hit ZR to do it? Is that how they get, like, so forward so consistently? Is that... No, it's not. Okay. Fuck. Oh my god, that's a point, I think. Nope. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I would love to see if the Strikers has any semblance of the mechanics from the Wii, where you could just like get the balls to go really. That's a point. That was a really well orchestrated point. I'm sad. Okay, at least that's more exciting than fucking having bots be way too defensive on both teams. You gotta spam the stamina. You're not wrong. Oh my god. I knew they're gonna, like, hit it high. Damn! This person plays soccer! That's probably a point. Nope, it's not. Nice, okay. I just wait for the hit. Damn! That's a point, I think. Holy shit, Sam. In my head, I was shit-talking you earlier, too. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a lot more fun when people are actually, you know, not playing purely defense. Wait, do I have to be goalie now? I guess so. I guess that's the rule. If you spawn in the goalie area, you have to be goalie. I'm already getting so disoriented right now. Get this shit out of here. That was a perfect setup for Sam. Let me just, Oh, that's what that's for. Okay. My stamina's real low, guys. Jesus. Oh my god, they're gonna probably score. I almost scored on my fucking self, didn't I? Alright, I'll stay back. Oh. Just like Lucio Ball. Probably gonna jump hit. Okay. That may have been a bad call. Oh my god! Yeah, that was a bad call. Let's, ignore that happened. Playing goalie is really fucking hard, I'll just say that. Like, your stamina is never, ever, ever full. You know, I blame my team. I blame my team. I blame my team. The defense was not good enough. That was depressing. Yeah, it's definitely more fun to be offense than defense. Okay. If I hadn't spawned and been forced into goalie by the unwritten rule, then we would have been perfectly fine. At least in my mind. Okay, we'll do this and then we'll call it a night. Let's see if I can still get like strikes in a row like crazy. Is the internet broken? What's going on here? Well, okay then. Try that again. If I ever go to visit, I'll show you actual soccer formations and how to play well. I actually work with like a soccer player. And he's kind of like shown me, because he like watches like live streams of like actual games, and he's like, oh yeah, I've done that before. And I was like, he just shows me like different formations and shit like that. But I'm sure you're a way better soccer player than he is. Sam123. Okay. Oh yeah, so this will be the last thing we play tonight. Yeah, like a lot of his like friends come in, and like he's a huge team. One of them's in like my physics class too, and he's really nice. Like yeah, like a lot of people like he was like shit talks, and then we got FIFA for the Xbox, and they were all over that. All right, let me show you the technique. So what you do, here's how you get a guaranteed strike. I'm filming a YouTube video right now. Assuming that the... Okay, here we go. So what you do is you get right here, where you can barely see this triangle. I'm gonna miss... This is not gonna be a strike, just because I'm talking about it. And then you aim your wrist a little to the left. It wasn't a strike. I hate that. And also in this game, Link, you know how like in Wii Sports, you would let go of the trigger to actually like to bowl it? You don't do that in this game. You have to keep holding it consistently, and that is really annoying sometimes. Like it's just a huge adjustment because everybody's played Wii Sports and they know to do that. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, we'll try that again. What is going on right now? Am I not like not far right enough? I mean, at least I'm getting... I hate that. At least I'm getting 9s after my spares, so I'm getting double the points. I'm saying competitive is my point. Then we got Bianca, which I'm pretty sure means white, who's just kicking ass right now. How's my Spanish? Does that mean white? Remember in Wii Sports, if you held it too long, it would end up going back, or you got stuck. You can't do the backwards throw anymore, which kind of sucks. That was like one of the funniest things to do in the entire game. Oh my god. It's weird because... There, finally. It's weird because the ball is going forward still. So, why is it... Like, what does it matter? You know? Bianca isn't Spanish? What's white in Spanish then? Oh yeah? Guess I'm an uncultured fuck. Oh, it's Blanca. That's what I was thinking of. Also, a new episode of Barry just came out. Sick nasty. Yeah, Blanca. Did I get first place? Okay, my bad. Sorry, it's been like 10 years since I've gone over colors. Blanco is the correct way to say it.
Round 2.
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, strike. Let's get a bazillion in a row now. I hate that. It's so annoying. That might not have been left enough. Fuck. She got 69. I guess I got really lucky then. Either that or the Joy-Con is really, really good at like detecting like the smallest of movements. That you can't just keep, unless you're insane, you can't just keep using the same exact thing over and over again. Isn't it dependent on is it gender or something? I don't know. Is it like L and La? Sick Batman reference, I know. I'm getting so fucked over here by this. Like at least, like I'm getting 9s consistently. That has to be good for something.
Spare.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I got 7 in a row. Yeah, L and La. I think that's like one of the huge things that I struggle with a lot was differentiating between that. You sound like a native speaker. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying como está last time we had a stream. Was this Riddler stupid or something? Oh, fuck. I think I'm okay. I think I'll barely be okay. I can get a spare here. That'd be sick nasty. Okay, sick nasty.
Spare.
Okay, I might make top 3. But if Bianca misses, that'll be huge. Okay, she did not get the spare. But she's still ahead of me, but now I have a spare at least. The hardest thing, that's the hardest thing from going to English to Spanish. McNasty. T. Hanks. Okay, cool, semifinals. Okay, can we pick up this strike streak? Strike streak. Strike speak. I think I was trying to say... I can't speak. I was trying to say spare and strike at the same time. Okay, what's the point differential between everybody? Okay, so Zana's gonna have to kick a lot of ass to proceed. There we fucking go. Alright. McNasty. Yeah, us top 3ers got everything figured out. Yeah, ever got spares or strikes? Spike streak. Yeah, they're probably gonna run away with this. Whoever's in first place. Don't ask me to not, to say that name. Unless I come back like crazy. Here we fucking go. Yeah, I know, right? Like they're kicking so much ass right now. What was my score at the end of that game too? Like I got 7 straight strikes, so it'd have to be 200s, right? Just about. They didn't get a spare. That's huge. That might have been too far to the left. Never mind. Turkey! Getting your groove on. Okay, if... Ooh. No, they're gonna get that. That's just 1 pin. Okay, at least I showed you a turkey. If I don't get 7 straight, that's at least something. Did they miss? They fucking missed. Oh, that's... Wait, who was that? Oh, it was Zana. You can't even, choose who to spectate either, so I was focused on whoever's in first place right now. Okay, I'm coming for you. Okay, 10th frame, 10th frame. 3 straight is pretty good. See if we can get 6. Double turkey.
Final round.
Play hard to the very end. Alright, let's go. Wonder if anybody's even spectating right now. Wonder if there's any way to, like, to know. Because you can spectate after the game's over, but I don't think people really want to do that. Yes, yes, yes. 4 banger. You see how your Mii's eyes point down sometimes? Not right now. Oh, so they hide the scores when it's the finals. I see. Oh, that might have been 2. Nope. I think I won. I don't think whoever's in first should catch up to me. I'm just insane. What can I say? But other than that, you actually look really similar. Yeah, I don't add... I don't know. I think whenever I try to make, like, characters, I usually do a pretty good job of matching the resemblance. Did I win? Let's fucking go. I beat him by 2 points. The greatest bowler of all time. 236.
Finish.
I would love to try to get, like, 300 on one team. Or one stream, I mean. Okay, so that was not my personal best. So I wonder if I can find that. 236.
Go get him.
You clearly got talent and can now... there's a pro league? Leagues put you in competition with the most skilled players out there, win there, and advance to higher ranks within each league. There's a ranked mode for this? Holy shit. Okay, I didn't think this game was like that depth. What are those lanyards? Guess we'll never know. It said I get hoop earrings. Yeah, it just took me a while to get readjusted, that's all. I'm rank E. Alright, that's pretty cool. It's probably the dudes that get all the consecutive strikes. Yeah, they always bowl 300s. Jesus. Yeah, that was fun. Hey, can I like sit down now? Okay, I can't because my microphone's way too close. My thing. Oh, and now it goes. Oh, it's because my is that why? Because my game was on, it can't switch to Ethernet. Maybe that's something to do with it. I have no idea. Okay. So in regards to future streams, I will say there's gonna be a short break between them. Mostly for the fact that I have finals next week and a test this week. If Nintendo Switch Sports had not come out this weekend, I probably would not have streamed, but I really wanted to check this game out. Like, I've been studying and everything, so don't worry about that. But, yeah, I will say, in regards to, next stream, there won't be, one for a little while. I would say the earliest I can stream next is probably the 11th. So there'll be like a 10-day break because I have a test on the 4th, which is about sound and stuff for my physics class, and then my actual finals on the 11th. So I'd prefer to just spend a lot of time out of streams to just study that, and maybe meet my professor if I have the time for time to do that. So yeah, like this test has a lot of what's the word? Like, it's important. I'll just say that the final's pretty important. So yeah, I would prefer to focus on that for the time being. So yeah, I would like the earliest I could stream next would probably be the 11th of this month. So 10 days from now. Then you can actually watch Steins Gate. Is it on Crunchyroll? I can't remember if I actually found where that was. I'll look after. But yeah, I don't know if I will stream because again, the 11th is my final. I don't know if I would stream the day of that, like I finish everything. It's possible, but I don't know if I'm gonna be like busy doing other stuff. So I guess once I get a good idea of my schedule next week, I'll let you guys know when I can stream. And also, let me check my schedule, because I actually am doing a dog sitting gig in like a couple of weeks, I want to say. And that will allow me to stream a lot, because I'll be at the dog the people's houses or house, excuse me, where I can just constantly stream without interruption. Well, that's not for a while actually. Okay, I start doing dog sitting stuff on the 19th. And that's pretty much for like a huge like 2 week stretch almost. So yeah, during that stretch of time, I'll be able to stream a pretty good amount. A lot of like back-to-back days, I would imagine. Probably longer playthroughs as well because I won't have to worry about priorities, especially because I'll be out of college at that point. But yeah, so don't expect any streams for at least 10 days. I'll just say that. Yeah. Like, if you guys still want to talk or anything in the Discord, I mean, I talk to a lot of you guys off the stream anyway. We definitely can. Just let me know. But yeah, 10 days. I'll make an announcement of this on the Discord for people that also miss the stream. Probably put it in the stream schedule channel. But yeah, it sucks, but it's college. It takes a little bit of priority. But yeah, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'll revisit this game at another time. Maybe I'll do like a stream where like I'm gonna try to bowl like a perfect 300 because I think I definitely can do it. It'll just take me a little bit to actually get the rhythm correct. You never talk to us, cough. So true. I just read your Instagram messages while I'm driving, just completely forget about it. I have a memory of a fucking cephalopod. But yeah, I hope you guys understand. But yeah, that'll be it for the stream tonight. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys had a good time. I sure did. Bowling 7 straight strikes. Pretty nice. Alright, I'm out for the night. You guys have a good rest of your night. Stay... Well, I guess it's kind of starting to warm up a little bit. We had like a thunderstorm warning yesterday. I just remembered that. As you can tell, I'm really good at ending my streams correctly. But yeah, have a good rest of your night. I can't speak. Have a good rest of your guys' night. I'm out. Peace out.